In this video, you will see how you can set up appointment slots for your Meet the Teacher event. So I'm going to navigate to the day of the Meet the Teacher and click anywhere in the box that is not on top of something that you already have in your calendar. So I'm going to just click in this little blank spot right here, and you'll see some different options up here, and one of them will be either appointment schedule or appointment slots. If yours says appointment slots, you're going to click on it, and then there's going to be an option at the bottom where you can change it to appointment schedule. Appointment schedule is the new way of creating these little time blocks, and so you'll want to make sure to choose the one that says appointment schedule. So I'm going to click appointment schedule here and click set up the schedule. Here I can make a title for my little appointment schedule, Meet the Teacher. Here you can change this to be however long you want your time frames to be. You can create a custom one here. So if I want them to be 20-minute time frames, I can do that. Next, we're going to change this repeat weekly to does not repeat, because we're only doing this one day, one time. We're not doing this every week at a certain time frame. So you can see that it is just double check that the date is correct. And now I know that you have a picture, a staff picture at some point. So we're going to adjust our times so that it doesn't interfere with that staff picture. So to do that, I'm going to choose a start time for the event, 11 a.m. or whatever it is. And then I'm going to choose the time that I want to have my last appointment so that I'm able to attend that picture. So let's say 12:30. And then I'm going to click the plus sign, and I'm going to now adjust this to be after the picture. So I can't remember exactly what time the picture is, so you'll just want to make sure you have a little time break there. And then I'm going to do this one for the rest of the day, or however late that your event is. And so I want you to just take a look really quick at my calendar here and see how that looks. So this is my first time frame, and that is this little gray area. Then I have my little break for lunch and picture, and then I have the remaining time frames. So I can see that mine looks pretty good right there. Next, I'm going to move right along and take a look at the scheduling window. Right now, they can go ahead and sign up to 60 days in advance, which is totally fine because it will be less than that. And then they are able to book 4 hours in advance. So I could technically book my appointment the day of. So if that's okay with you, we can leave that as is. Next, let's look at the booked appointment settings. You shouldn't need a buffer time here because you have one family coming in, one family leaving, and you can leave this. Guests can invite others. This is just going to be like if they wanted to invite a significant other to their appointment, or you can uncheck that as well. Moving right along, I have my calendar, and it's showing that it's going to avoid any scheduling conflicts. And so I wanted to show you, like, personally, I actually have convocation on that day. Obviously, you do not, but just so that you can see, it is going to not let anyone sign up for this time frame that I have booked within the schedule. So if you have a bunch of things on your calendar that you use for yourself for reminders, what you can do is you can actually uncheck this where it's not going to check for my availability, and now it will actually let people book that time frame. So depending on what your calendar looks like, you can either check that or uncheck it. Co-host is going to be if you have a co-teacher. So if you're a collab teacher, you can go ahead and add your co-teacher there. Next, you're going to click next. Okay, this is going to showcase exactly what the bottom is going to look on the booking page. So it should have your picture if you have one in your Google account, as well as your name. Next, I'm going to select how we're going to meet. This is really important because our meeting is going to be in person for this. So I'm going to choose in-person meeting. Then I'm going to add my room number. So let's say I'm room one number 128, 128. You can go to add that there. This is where you can add a description, a brief description of, I can't wait to meet you. Please bring your supplies. Something like that. Next, I am going to show what parents are going to enter. So, for the booking form, when they book an appointment, they're going to have to enter first name, last name, email address. So, another thing that you might have them add is maybe the student name, just to make sure that I know names are sometimes different. So, I can click here, custom items, student name. So, that will be the name of the student. You can make that required or not and click add item. You saw that another option is the phone number. So, whatever information you want them to have to enter when they actually book it, you can enter that. You do not need to do the require email that verification. That's going to complicate things. So, I would have that check that off. Next, at the bottom, it is going to just let me know that there's a built-in email reminder that will happen the day before when they book their appointment. So they'll get that on Tuesday the 13th. Now I'm going to click Save. Okay, so it might pop up automatically, but if it does not, click right here on your booking page and you'll see that you now are able to share this page with your parents. And so I'm going to click share and I want them to just be able to access that single booking page. And I'm going to click copy link and click done. Now, this is the link that you're going to send to the parents in an email or however you're going to communicate with them. And so I'm going to just show you what the booking page actually looks like. We have here, and so you'll see that there aren't any available dates this week, but I'm going to jump to the next available date. So it might be in your email that you want to click jump to next available date or tell them go directly to, your time frame in the calendar. So I'm going to click jump to next available date. And here you can see Wednesday the 14th, and you can see all of the available booking times. And so parents will simply choose a booking time and it auto completes mine because I'm signed in with Google, but they do not have to have a Google account to do this. So what they're going to do is enter their first name, last name, and their email address. And then you can see student name is there for them to be able to enter their student name. And then when I click book, know if it's going to let me do this because it's mine, but let's see what happens. And you'll see that they're going to get an email to let them know, and they'll get that reminder email the next day or the day before as well. And so now I can see that this time frame is booked. So, if I was a parent, it's already booked. I would have to choose a different time frame for my meeting. So I hope this has been helpful. Let me know if you have any questions or if you need any support.